Hello everyone, my name is Lucio Mellace. Welcome to the show and happy Halloween. Recently, I read Thomas Ligotti's Songs of a Dead Dreamer and Grimscribe. This 1989 text is a collection of short stories written by Thomas Ligotti, who was heavily inspired by works of H.P. Lovecraft, who I have read in the past but have no recollection of it currently. There are many themes in the book, such as a cold and detached universe via exploration through prose and syntax. There's also themes about puppets, and I believe the themes about puppets mean that we are not masters of our own destiny, or that we do not control our own fate. There is a quote, a passage I would like to read to you from page 50, where it says, quote, "It all reminds me of that trite little fable of the Chinese philosopher Shang Tzu, who dreamed he was a butterfly, but upon waking, affected not to know whether he was a man who dreamed he was a butterfly, or a butterfly now dreaming. You get the idea. The question is, do things like butterflies dream? Answer, an unequivocal no. As you may be aware from the research done in this field, the issue is ended right here. Accredited studies notwithstanding, as I am sure you would contest, suppose the dreamer is not a man or butterfly, but both, or neither, something else altogether. Or suppose really we could go on like this, and we have. There is a story told in essay format about this character named Nathan who acquired some pants that are magical, and whenever he tries to take down the pants, he rots from the waist down. It's a rather interesting story, and I found it pretty horrific. But more so, the stories in here aren't at all that very scary. I'll read a quote from PenguinRandomHouse.com that says, Ligotti's stories take on decaying cities and lurid dreamscapes in a style ranging from rich, ornamental prose to cold, clinical detachment. His raw and experimental work lays bare the unimportance of our world and the sickening madness of the human condition. Thomas Ligotti wrote other works such as My Work Is Not Yet Done, or Grimscribe, which is in here, or his philosophical work, The Conspiracy Against the Human Race. I have read The Conspiracy Against the Human Race shortly after high school, and it was a great read. However, nowadays I tend to disagree with it. I may do a video review of that, but there is a Clifford Sargent review goes by the name of Better Than Food Book Reviews, who does strange and obscure works while sometimes venturing into the known. He also reviewed The Conspiracy Against the Human Race. I will read the back of this book, which states Thomas Ligotti's debut collection, Songs of a Dead Dreamer, and the second, Grimscribe, permanently inscribed a new name in the pantheon of horror fiction, influenced by the strange terrors of Lovecraft and Poe, and by the brutal absurdity of Kafka. Ligotti crafted his own brand of existential horror, which shocks at the deepest level, in decaying cities and lurid dreamscapes, tormented by the lunatic pageantry of masked puppets and obscure ritual. Ligotti's work bear the sickening madness of the human condition. If you're interested in horror or experimental literature, this is a go-to and a must. However, I did not find much horror in here, but enjoyed rather the beauty of the prose and the interest of the varying stories intertwined here. Thank you. Have a good Halloween and a good night. And as always, thank you for watching.